So go figure, Monday, December 9th. Yep, just came back from, well, last night, came back from Pattaya. We were there for a dinosaur run or something. You can see the fence has been painted behind me. Painter was here doing that, I guess, the last 2 days. The first delivery truck has arrived. This is the one from Surin, so it's gonna have everything except for the one mattress. Everything that we got from Index Living Mall in Surin. The other order is coming out this afternoon, between noon and 2, and that's from BURIRAM Supplies. So that's the washing machine, TV, and things like that. So, last night we came down, it was really dark, so I could see that the fence had been painted, things like that, but I couldn't exactly do a video. But here we are now. Active site. The workers have taken away their outhouse, so it looks like today might be their last day here. Maybe. Still don't have the water turned on. Imagine that. I mean, they turn it on, there's a leak, they have to fix it. Turn it on, leak, fix it. So there's still a leak. This is on the exterior water filter system. So, and I'm familiar with this spin-on canister. We had one on the pool back in Canada, and there's an O-ring, and there should be a silicone lubricant on it, maybe even on the threads to help, you know, spin it in and out. And hand tight only, and the guy saw the wrench and he just tightened it down and twisted the O-ring all up. So I took it off and the O-ring's dry. He's like, get a new one, only not in English. But anyways, so I'm gonna turn the camera around. Oh, puffy coat? Yeah, it was 14 degrees here this morning when I woke up. That's Celsius. If you don't know what that is, just if you have a Google thing, hey Google, what is 14 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Yeah, you can thank me later for that. So I'm going to turn this around. Let's go have a look, see what's going on. So what is going on? Here's the painter here, Saudi Cup. He's doing a fantastic job. He's got all the light and darks. I'm not going to explain it. So the existing water pipe has now been cut off. This is on the meter and put through under our fence into our property. So this is the main control on and off. So this fence is what he's painting on now, I guess. We've got this done, we've got the doorbell, we've got the lights mounted on top, and last night Jen and I were running around trying to find which switch does what. So to turn that light on at the top of the stairs there, at the top of the peak, that switch is upstairs. And this one here is in the garage. And these ones here are, I think, in the garage also. Anyways, doesn't matter, they're all wired up. The driveway was tiled. They built this little pony wall thing. I don't know, it's about 25 centimeters high, 20 centimeters high. Sort of a good idea, sort of a bad idea. Wasn't my idea, I didn't even know about it. But they had actually built it all the way down. And so I'm like, no, you can't do that. There's absolutely no way to get the scooter past the fireplace thing. Like, this is supposed to be all open, and I can't even describe what goes on around here. So they're grouting the driveway, they're washing the inside there. This has not been, some of it has not been grouted yet, I noticed. This was supposed to be a different color, this one strip here. And so instead of saying they forgot to do it or they made a mistake, he said, no, it looks better this way. What type of clown would say that? There's like a 2-inch step here. So that's a slips trips hazard. Supposed to be like that, so it matches this, right? It's going to be a mirrored image of this. Come down here at the ramp, on the low level of the ramp, all the way along, straight across here. Nope, didn't happen. Jen says, oh, don't get mad at them, they don't know. What? What? These guys are just moving dirt. They installed my horse tap here. Almost had it done right. Horse is going sideways. Guess if it's vertical it leaks, so you got to fix that. This mount was built in for the gate motor. Fellas are delivering the furniture. Uh-oh, compo claim. Mover. Obviously he doesn't have feet like grandma. So today we're down to the final stages. They're grouting the driveway. They've leveled out the yard with their skills. They've built this thing out of concrete and put those things on it. This is going to end up being a shoe rack. Jen had it at her place before. It's kind of like an A-frame with adjustable shelves. That goes in the garage. They've got this side of the fence painted. They've got most of the fence painted. They've built this little wall here. I can explain more and show you more about that later. But let's go inside because the deliveries have been arriving. So now we have the TV mounted on the wall. That came from BURIRAM Supply. They also brought out the fridge and the washing machine in that room. This is the couch. I guess it requires a little bit of assembly. And the chair. Recliner chair. These are the 4 dining room chairs. This is the table. This is what they're building. These are the 2-bedroom suites. So they were an early arrival. So there's a lot of work. These are going to be the cabinets that go on each side of the bed. This is the walk-through closet that they're building. So we picked up an extra one of these wardrobe closets. Now we have 3 of them. And then we also picked up a dresser that matches. So I believe the dresser is going to go in this room here. And then the bed will eventually be centered over here. We've got the floating nightstands on each side. This is another one of those wardrobe closets. Still requires everything, doors and everything, hinges. There's the dresser over here. And the cleaners were here. Still waiting for the blind guy to come back with the poles and the tops. We can go have a look at the washing machine. Here's the newest cleaning lady. Oh wait, that's Boom. This is the machine. We're just going through a Econo tub clean session. Testing for leaks. Out back we have the water attached. You can hear the top big tank still filling. The water filter people came out and they replaced the gasket on the water filter. So that should almost take care of it. Maybe you need a little bit more tweaking. Yeah, so any leak's not a good leak. So here's a little one here. I wipe it up and then it drips back again. So like, it's just a drip. I said it's just now. What happens, you see? So what happens when I change the O-ring next time in the filter? And then what happens? Leaks again? Let's do it now. I took the wrap off this. The step. I don't know what's clean and what's dirty. I don't know where we walk and where we don't walk. But yeah, so when we came last night, they had this cement barrier built all the way along here, which was good if you're into growing stuff, but the idea of it is to get the scooter up the side and get the scooter into the garage door. So first they even had it, you know, if you saw the earlier videos, the cement was all bojanged. So it's obvious. I don't know how many times I told them, like, the whole plan was to get the scooter here. And now they built this thing coming this way. So I kicked it over, got it started, got them started on the removal. So now it's back to there. So now the scooter door is a little more useful. You see the elevation change there? That's where I had told them to put different color tile down. But then apparently they told Jen that they thought it looked better this way. Yeah. I can only voice my displeasure so much and then I just give up. No, I don't want to be one of those foreigners that gives up. You see them guys walking around the malls. Okay, let's go back inside. So we've removed most of the plastic now off of the cupboards. Jen has. The furniture has been delivered. More has. More is still coming. Some is still being assembled. The TV's on the wall. And the washing machine. Samsung, 12 kilogram. So we're just doing a test on it, and unfortunately the drain can't keep up with the water. And so they thought, well, let's check outside because we've got these sewers that go all the way around the property. So coming to this one here is where it should be draining in. This one should be draining into here. Then as it fills up, you know, it goes down to the next one. That collects off of the bathrooms and things. They all sort of collect off of the septic system. But there's nothing coming here. As we swing some here over to here, what they're doing is cutting in the bottom of the fence. They've got 3 sections because if water was to fill up because of terrible drainage system here, then at least it allows 3 exit points. They're going to put in, I don't know how big the pipe is, but they got pretty big holes. But they're cutting through the rebar as well. But they're going to paint one here, one there, and then one up near the front of the house. But here you can see the fence is all painted. The 2 colors. I'm not going to mention sharp corners. But looks like he's doing a little bit of touch up on the white here, or the blue, maybe. Don't know. There's our water line just running right on top of the surface here. This should be the connection to the bug pipe. This is where their outhouse has been sitting for over a year now. So they filled in the hole and then cemented it over, because that's the way we do it. So all these ceiling tiles were the ones that were stacked over in the corner now, so they brought them here. And I'm not exactly sure why, because I think they're more of an eyesore being here than when they were out of the way. But someone's got ideas of making plants and everything now, so whatever. So they're going to stick a hose in it and see where it goes. So they stuck a hose in here, and oh, they're just going straight water from the tank to see where it's going, leading to, draining to. So let this be a lesson to all you prospective house builders, homeowners. Test the water, test the water, test the water. Furniture's delivering. Finally got most of the leaks fixed. There's still a few that maybe we could just turn the pressure down, anyways, so the drain, that's all part of the plumbing. Test it, test it, test it, test it, test it, test it. It's not funny. So the remedy is to pour down a chemical like Drano. See if that will flush out the pipes, which don't go to the drain system. You gotta wonder who thinks these things up, eh? Anywho, let's just take it one bottle of chemical at a time. Let's don't get ahead of ourselves. So Home Pro did give us good service today. We went in and told them this filter was leaking. They had 3 guys out. I don't know if it shows up on video or not, but it's still leaking. I heard it splashing down here. And then running across here. And draining in various spots. But yeah, so that's not good. We told them it was leaking, so they said, well, we'll send a guy out. So they sent 3 guys out, which was excellent. 2 guys looked like middle management, and 1 guy was the doer. Surprised there wasn't a photo team here. But anyways, yeah. So they told Jen that it's good. But I said, well, if we have to check it in 3 months or 6 months to see what the cycle is to clean and replace this, depending on how much sediment is in our water here, it's good to know. So I don't want to take it off in 3 months, put it back, it leaks. So it turns out, well, it's leaking now. So maybe this is not the style of filter we need. I don't know. That's what they recommended when we got the tank and the pump. The tank is now full of water. Pump is nice. 350 watt Hitachi. Best warranty in the business. That's all I can say about that. That's all I got about that. Oh, look, the washing machine sideways. Why? Well, because there's water under it. So they don't know if it's draining or not. I don't know if I showed this footage or not, but they drained it here. It's supposed to come through the pipes and end up here. And it's not. So they don't know where it's going. But P-Jack, you remember him from my previous videos, P-Jack off. He's going to pick up more of these tiles, so they're going to start busting this up tomorrow, I guess. Is their plan? Yeah. Should I show them my video that I shot of all this? Okay, here we are. So I was just showing those 3 drains. And this, they finally cemented in our water lines. After all these years. It's been over a year. Anyways, done. It's this little piece of plastic is where the water guys tossed the... Oh, look, there's a bill in it already. Oh, okay, I'll come back and get that out. And the power meter guys, they stick theirs in this plastic thing here. PA! Here's our meter. Not moving. Not moving too much. Yes, that's pretty good. Again, should have thought about these things before they... I just can't keep repeating myself. Shut her down. No, let's go check out soybean on the landscape mode. Come around. Oh, look at the paint on these. Isn't that nice? It's all done. Anyways. Oh, look at that. Soybean. You can't see her. Her or him? I don't know. All right. Almost a full moon. I think the 15th is a full moon. That's when the monks are coming down and doing finger painting. Finger painting? Come on, I don't know what it's called. Those yellow things are still protection rubber.
Hey YouTube, it's PolarAttack. My vlog will feature travel and adventure tour. Come along for the ride. What's stopping you? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey YouTube, it's PolarAttack. My vlog will feature travel and adventure tour. Come along for the ride. What's stopping you? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.